Welcome to NHL 07, the full season. We're finally to the conference championship. We got Computer as the Minnesota Wild against me as the Chicago Blackhawks. And we'll go ahead and take a look at the history between the two teams first of all in the playoffs. And actually, first I want to check. Last time we actually seen these two teams play, it was right before the All-Star game in Chicago, and I had gotten beat 4-3. So we've seen me play against Nashville last game, and I also played against them in the regular season. I got beat 4-2. So it looks like I'm getting matched up against the teams I struggled with earlier. Anyways, I had the first seed. I beat the Kings 6-2. Moved on to round 2, where the 5th seed Minnesota Wild beat the 3rd seed Columbus Blue Jackets. Moved up. Wait a minute. Okay, I'm not sure what I said there, but it was the 4th seed Minnesota Wild beating the 5th seed Columbus Blue Jackets. I think I was looking at the score instead of where they're ranked. Round 2, we seen me beat the Nashville Predators 7-0, and we seen Minnesota Wild beat 3rd seed Sharks 4-1. And whoever wins this game will go on to play the winner of the Ottawa-Tampa Bay game, which will be in the next video after this one. And as you can see, Minnesota 4th in the conference. Me, I was 1st in the conference. Minnesota 2nd in their division. I was 1st in my division. All teams in the playoffs, we're going to see 100% before the games because it's one game elimination. So if you're not 100%, that means you've gotten beat and you're out of the playoffs. Goals for, I'm averaging 6.5, leading them. They got 4.5. Goals against, I'm only averaging 1. They're averaging 2, so I'm better there. I'm better on the power play, 80% to 14.3%. That's a pretty big margin. They are better on the penalty kill, though, 75% to 66.7%. Goalie profile, Manny Fernandez against Corey Crawford. Corey Crawford had a shutout in his last game, so pretty good. I'm going to go with the alternate jersey this game. Should be a pretty fun one, hopefully.
into the attacking zone. One-timer! Suter takes possession of the puck. He passes it to Havlat. Now it's passed to Ralston. One-timer! Walked in front of the net. Passed ahead to Brunette. Now he moves it to center. Into the corner he goes.
Nice pass. Right to the goalie.
Now it's passed to Ralston. Shoots the puck. Here's Andrew Brunette. Looking for his first shot on net. Shoots it quickly. It's jumped on by Poitkin. Today. Crawford freezes the puck.
Looks like I
He'll
almost,
be getting up and looking for the number of that truck.
put it in my own net.
The ref is signaling for the faceoff. The faceoff goes to Chicago. They move it up. And the puck's over the line into the attacking zone.
Nice shoot.
He misses, and possession goes to the Blackhawks.
Oh, pass it right to the wrong team.
And it's over the blue line into the attacking zone. Dupuis.
Oh, here we go.
Shot. He scores!
See, I called that one.
First, they've got the game's first goal.
I knew that was coming.
He can hold the puck
You could just
so
see it.
long while loading up the shot. He just waits for the goalie to make a move, and then wham!
You know, I usually predict when they're going to cheat. It's like he's suddenly getting invincible.
No sign of the tough defense here in the first period. There's another face-off win for Chicago. Right in front, turned aside by Fernandez. Quick shot! Reached out for the puck to Saku Koivu. Johnny! Here come the Blackhawks. They're pouring it on. Shot the puck on the slot behind the net.
Are you kidding me? They keep shooting it behind the net.
Here's Saku Koivu. He's got one shot on net so far tonight. Johnny! Into the slot. He shoots! Havlat jumps on it. He clears it down the ice. And they get called for icing. How about that last save? On a backhander, no less. Great anticipation. They're getting ready for the faceoff.
It's like I press the shoot button and it's delayed.
And the faceoff goes to the Blackhawks. Fired it on the right. That was huge to keep his team up by one. Quick shot. Crawford reached out for the puck. Jumped off by Chicago. He scores, and they're tied at one. A leader is someone who's able to take control of the team and make them believe that they can get the job done. This guy can definitely do that, especially when he's scoring goals. The faceoff goes to the Blackhawks. He scores! Back-to-back goals and they get the lead.
That's beautiful.
That puck was moving so fast, it just rocketed off his stick. I wouldn't want to be setting a screen in front of him. There's another face-off win for Chicago. He shoots! The Wild take possession.
Oh, he was just in the right place at the right time.
Chicago in control now. They move it into the neutral zone.
Okay, I pressed the pass button and it didn't do anything. That's another
By
cheat.
Chicago. Hard shot on the left. Here's Jamal Mayers. He blocked it. That's a great play. One thing. He passes it to Koivu. Now it's passed to Daig. Under 2 minutes to go in this first period.
Look at that.
Koivu. Quick shot from the slot.
Computer precision. No human can do that.
He's a +1 in this game. Shoots. Turned away by Fernandez.
Oh,
Patrick goes offside and the play is stopped.
fail. Went just a little bit too far.
We're ready for the faceoff. The faceoff goes to Chicago. Shoots the puck on the slot. Puck taken by Havlat. The horn signals the end of the first. 2-1 the score.
I just hate it when they cheat. When that Minnesota player was coming in on the net, when he scored that goal, it was like slow motion. It's like there was nothing I could do to prevent that, no matter what I tried. And it's just the computer always cheats that way. It's like a split second before they score the goal, you know it's coming. It's like they get a sense of invincibility. Try to hit them, you can't take them down. They're just making a perfect path right to the net, right where they need to be. They wind up, and it's like right when they wind up, you know it's going in. So I scored 1 goal on 3 shots. I scored 2 on 8. I'm out hitting them. I'm eating everything. I gotta keep that up.
Chicago leads 2-1 as we start the second.
They were down 1-0, but rallied with 2 unanswered goals to pull ahead after 20.
Face-off won by Koivu to Martin Halfback. Shots are 8-3 for Chicago.
Look at that, everyone. He's trying to hit him.
Turns the puck over. Johnny at center. One-time shot. He misses. Here's Pavel Dimitrov.
Whoops.
He passes the puck to Hosel.
Holding. He just totally grabbed me.
Seabrook. Johnny. One-time shot. Saved by Fernandez. Minnesota will get a chance to move up to Ralston. There's a crafty little move. Made the save. Jumped on by Carney. Johnny. Great hands. There's a nice move. Here's Alexander Haig. Brian Ralston. Crawford denies him.
Now that was cool.
A playmaker is a guy who can step up and make the sweet dish or a big goal. And I definitely think this guy fits into that category.
On the breakaway.
Chicago takes control with a 2-goal lead.
And now they can play it safe. There's no point in risking the lead.
Rifles it from the point. Delayed call. He gets called for hooking.
And that little play earns him a 2-minute minor.
Minnesota will try and take advantage
Why
of a
is
penalty
supposed to
here.
take
Well,
him
we
face
haven't
off?
seen the power play yet tonight, but we know we're going to be ahead substitute.
Great skill in that first unit. He's getting called for high sticking.
That didn't last long.
A dangerous play, and from this angle, it looks even worse.
Hopefully that'll bring the temperature down a few degrees. Both sides are now playing with 4 players. That'll make some
Stallberg.
interesting matchups.
Playing 4-on-4, look for the defense to jump in the play.
Turned aside by Conf. He gets stapled by Roosevelt. He steals the puck from behind the net. Chris.
Tough shooting. Forget where the net was?
Chicago has picked this defense apart tonight.
They've used crisp, quick passes to exploit holes in coverage. They get the most of their chances. That's the difference offensively.
Sip on the slot. Here's Jamal Mayers. Stop 2. Hanzus. Shot the puck. Yet another stop. Mayers takes over. Another quick shot. To Pavel Dimitrov, who started his career in Ottawa but has seen his game rise to new heights in St. Louis.
There we go again. Having a hard time even touching them.
Quick shot. Jamal Mayers. for his team. Teague clears it down the ice. One times it. Conf quickly another shot. Blocked. It didn't get through. It goes wide. Gets another save. To Martin Spula. Now it's passed to Dimitra. Over center. And he stopped that and he hangs on. Nice save.
Crazy.
He made it look easy.
The puck is about to be dropped. Face-off won by Johnny. One-time shot. Under 2 minutes to go in the second period. Quick up to Osa. Into the slot. Shot the puck from deep in the slot. Ahead to Coyton. Now it's passed to Ralston. Quick shot from the slot. He scores! That sets up a great third period in a one-goal game.
That puck was wide in the back of the net. He got all of that slap shot.
And Crawford just stood there and fall asleep.
As we head towards the home stretch, they've let their opponents within striking distance.
And that's not a good idea. Nothing motivates a team like a chance to come from behind and take control.
That'll wrap up the second. 3-2 is the score as we head to the break.
See, that's what I don't like about these artificial intelligence in the newer games. I guess they cheat to make it as close as possible, and it should go by skill. It should go by a player's skill, not by how they just decide. See, if I was up like 8-0, you'd probably score 7 goals. I mean, there are sometimes you see blowouts, but like the last game I played. 2 goals and 10 shots.
About to drop the puck. Shot count is now 19-10 for sure. He scores!
Okay, it's time for Crawford to come out. See? They got tied. They got to make it as close as possible.
Chicago couldn't hold them off, and this game is tied.
They need to regroup. This could get ugly real quick.
The ref indicates a delayed call. Dimitra. Osa will get the gate for high sticking.
See, I don't have control over that. They're just doing everything to ruin my game.
In the replay, you can clearly see it's a penalty as he caught him with the high stick.
Where? I seen him waving around. I didn't see him touching.
Minnesota will go on the power play once again. They weren't able to capitalize on their first power play. Let's see if they can do it here. Keith clears it out. Corralled by Mears.
Oh, you just lost it, huh? See, there's another cheat.
It's turned over.
Look at that. This is like they're just taking it right off my stick. That is not NHL. No NHL player would just let someone walk up and take it off his stick.
Jumped off by Chicago. Hit the man in front of the net. Quick up to Ralston. Now late wide to Dimitra. Dimitra comes in offside.
And I can't control the stick handling.
Chicago has one of the most potent offenses in the league. Move the puck as well as any team, and they can score from almost every position.
Yeah, they're a tough test for any defense.
The faceoff goes to the Wild. The Wild takes possession. Sharp. Shoots it. And he's stopped by Manny Fernandez. He passes it to Bouchard. Right in front. Bullen made the save. Here come the Blackhawks as they move in their own zone. Fernandez made the save. Minnesota is now 0 for 2 on the power play. Fires one right on. Here's Martin Halflock.
at that!
Scoops it up, goes backhand.
My players are
And he
giving them,
whistled it wide of the net.
are helping them.
Grabbed by Hossa. Fernandez got it to Saku Koivu. To Pavel Dimitra. He intercepted. He passes it to Hansus.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. He just dropped it. Forgot to take it with him.
To center. To Dane.
See, I just get sick of them cheating.
Bryant. Quick shot. Just wide of the net. Here's Martin Skula. He passes the puck to Dane. Down into the corner. One-time shot. And he hangs on for a face-off. Bullet can really handle the puck.
He gets out of his crease in a hurry and tracks down the dump-ins. Now that's such a huge asset because it forces the other team.
See, I couldn't even change my line because they wouldn't show me what line I was on.
Here's Jamal Mayers. His hands dirty, he said. Shot! And Fernandez makes a nice save. Here's Martin Havlock. What a gritty performance he's put on. There's a quick
See,
shot.
every possible way they could cheat, they are doing it.
Late in the game.
Maybe I should just shut this game off and do it until I keep on playing until I win.
Pavel Dimitra is one of the most lethal offensive weapons in the league. He's got a lightning quick shot, and he's not afraid to let it go from all in.
I can tell you this much. If I could beat this game, I'm probably not going to play the Stanley Cup till next week. So I have games that will be more fun to play than to watch two other teams go for the Stanley Cup championship.
He does.
Face off one by Koivu.
Imagine that. Oops, he just missed him.
Gets laid out. Here's Duncan Keith. Puck grabbed by Patrick. Fernandez covers up for the whistle. Minnesota has done a great job avoiding penalties.
Well, you want to stick up for yourself, but you don't want to cost your team. They're playing smart hockey, and it shows on the scoreboard.
No, they're playing cheating hockey.
Minnesota wins another draw.
Yeah, imagine that.
Cleared out of the zone by Havlat.
Why would they do that? That's icing.
And they get called for icing. He had a pretty big gun on that shot, but it got kicked aside. The ref is signaling for the faceoff. Sharp wins the draw. One-timer behind the net.
Had to get caught by one of their players.
Now passed over to Ralston. Over to Dimitra. Down to the final 2 minutes of the third period. Sharp, here come the Blackhawks.
Look at that.
Desperate for the goal to tie this game.
Barely gets nudged and he loses it.
Shoots the puck. Havlat. Less than a minute to go in this third period. Chris. He moves it into the attacking zone. Picks up 1-1 into the corner.
I keep pressing the shoot button, he's not going to...
What a great opportunity it was to get the tie goal late here in the third.
Yeah, we lost.
To Brunette. Foster. To Bouchard. To Saku Koivu. Down to the final seconds of the third. He scores! It's a 2-goal lead in the dying seconds.
Yeah, I already dropped my controller. Oh, we'll be seeing the Stanley Cup Championship probably next Sunday, next week.
When he's out there. This is a guy who proved he could score the NHL right off the bat by notching 20 in his rookie season.
It must be nice that they could cheat. I wish I could cheat, like control their goalie just to fall over when I wanted to.
You never say die, Jim, but from what we've seen so far, I don't know if they've got it in them.
And so ends another chapter in the great book of hockey. Chicago takes the loss and sees their winning streak come to an end.
Best team in the game gets beat by one of the worst. Don't shake hands with them. They didn't earn the victory, they cheated. I hope they get slaughtered in the finals.
We'll wrap things up on the ice, then bring you the Dodge 3 stars of the game. Brought to you by the all-new 2007 Dodge Nitro. Grab life by the horns.
Tonight's second star, Minnesota number 38. Tonight's first star, Minnesota number 11, South Carolina.
From Chicago, Illinois, this is Jim Houston with Craig Simpson. Until next time, take care. Goodbye.
See, at least in the older games, they're all even. If you kept practicing, you got good at the game, and you'd be good all the time. But this game, they just try to make it too close. They cheat. The player gets the puck, and you're sitting there trying to hammer him, and it's like, it looks like a fly hitting a semi. It's like you have no effect on him. He just makes it towards the net. You know he's going to score a goal. Look at that, I outshot him, I out-hit him. They barely let him face off, so I outplayed him. I guess sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. They got computer cheat on their side. So, I hope you hated the game because I sure did. And see you in the next one, Ottawa and Tampa Bay. Going for the Eastern Conference Championship. I really don't care who wins that game. Whoever wins it, I hope they slaughter Minnesota in the Cup Finals. See you in the next video.